In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a compass design with 12 options infographic slide in PowerPoint, and this is how the slide looks. As you can see here, I have created this compass completely in PowerPoint. This is the blue needle with the red header, and I have put 12 icons here. For each 12, I've just given the gray and the light gray color combination, and if you want you can just add some world map at the back end. And how the slide works is when I click, the needle moves to the next option or the next point, and then it will reveal the title and the detailed text. So let me just show you now. When I click, can you see here the needle move to the second one, and then it reveals the text and the title. You can see here something like this, one by one. So this is keep on moving till this one. So depending on your requirement, either you can increase the options, decrease the options, or you can just change the color of these also. It's completely editable, and it is very useful slide for your day-to-day presentations. And if you have not subscribed to my channel PowerPoint University, please subscribe it now and make sure to enable the bell notification icon. You can join my Telegram group with the help of this link, and if you like to contribute to my channel, you can do it through PayPal or Patreon. The link is provided in the video description section, and I have used my Office 2019 version to make this particular slide. And if you're using some older version like 2007 or 2010, it will be a bit difficult to do. So let's start the tutorial. Add a new slide, go to view, enable the guides, then go to insert shapes. From the basic shapes, I'm going to select the circle hollow. Draw the circle hollow by holding the shift key so that you get a perfect circle shape. And depending on the requirement, you can increase or decrease the width. Maybe I need this much width. And then make sure to align center, align middle, and shape outline, make it no outline. Let me just increase the size further. You can just hold the control and shift together and just increase it, something like this. You can see something like. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add some lines, which I'm going to break this into 12 pieces. So go to insert shapes, select the rectangle, don't select the line, select the rectangle, draw the rectangle from the top to bottom. You can see here again shape outline, make it no outline, and shape fill you can give any color, and make sure it is again align center, align middle. And if you like to reduce the width, you can make it instead of 0.05 to 0.02, and again make sure that it is aligned center, align middle. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to duplicate this, press Ctrl D to duplicate, again align center, align middle, and then hold the Alt key, and using the right arrow key in your keyboard just press 2 or 3 times. So 1, 2, you can see here 2 times I'm going to press Ctrl D again, one more cadet, again 1, 2. I'm just duplicating, Ctrl D, and this is the last one. So you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 has been. You can see here I can make the pieces. So to do that one, first of all you need to select all, or you can press Ctrl A to select all. Go to the shape format, merge shape, you can just simply say fragment, you can see here. And then what I'm going to do, you can see here it's become separated. So now hold the shift key, just click on, just selecting this one, you can see here, and this one, press Ctrl C. If you want, you can just create a new slide. Let me just delete this part and Ctrl V, paste. So you got, see here, a separate one. Now I'm just going to select the, you can see here, just don't select the middle one. So I'm just going to select this, then I'm just leaving one, something like this. I'm just going to select, and then I can just give any color of my choice. And here this one I'm just going to give some light color, so it looks something like this. So let me just select all of this, press Ctrl G to group it, and then I'm just going to move it aside, or you can just add a new slide. Okay, and then you can just do your work and then copy and paste back to this slide number 3. So let me just insert one oval shape, a smaller one. You can see here, shape outline, no outline, align center, align middle. Then again I'm just going to insert the rectangle. So let me just select the rectangle and draw the rectangle. Shape outline, make it no outline, shape fill any color of your choice, and this also I'm just going to make it 0.03 maybe. Align center, align middle. So I'm not giving see here the size is just extending just the circle, so don't make it too long also. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select the line, hold the shift key and select this one. You can see merge shape, and I can just make it subtract, so I end up getting a shape something like this. Okay, then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to duplicate, Control D, again align center, align middle, and then just one time only press the Alt and the right arrow key, Control D, one time only. You can see here, so I'm just going to make it a smaller one like this. Okay, so something I got like this, and then I'm just going to cover this with hollow circle. Go to insert shapes and select the circle hollow, draw the circle hollow by holding the shift key, again align center, align middle, and to make sure it is aligned properly or not, you can go to format shape, shape fill, make it somewhat transparent. Okay, and then what I can do is by holding the Control Shift together, I can just reduce the size, and this width also I'm just going to make it something like this. Can you see here? And then shape fill, make it no fill. You can see here, shape outline, I can give any gray color, and these lines also, let me just move it, and these lines also I'm going to give the same outline, sorry, shape fill, the same color. Shape outline, I'll make it no outline, and then again this one, align center, align middle. You can see here, again if you want you can zoom it, and then maybe you can just adjust it properly. And then I'm just going to select this, Control C, you can group it also, Control G, Control C, select, and then paste it here in the center. Again, depending on your requirement, you can increase or decrease the size. So if you can just hold the Control Shift key and just reduce it. Okay, now let's add some more shapes here. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this aside, then go to insert shapes, select the triangle, draw the triangle, maybe this much size, shape outline, make it no outline, and align center only. And then this one I'm going to give some black color, and then I'm going to duplicate this. You can see here, again align center, and shape fill, I'm going to give some lighter color. Let me just put it properly. You can see here something like this, and then this I'm going to cut into half. Go to insert shapes, select the rectangle, exactly put it in the center, something like this, and then I'm just going to select this, hold the shift key, merge shape and subtract, so I end up getting a shape something like this. Then I'm going to select both of these, press Ctrl G to group it, Ctrl D to duplicate it, and rotate it, flip horizontal, and rotate it, you can see flip vertical. I'm just going to put it something like this, and Ctrl D to duplicate, rotate. You can see here I'm just going to rotate left 90 degrees, put it exactly in the center. Again Ctrl D, rotate. I'm just going to rotate, flip horizontal, and then flip vertical. You can see here make sure it is again in the center. So I'm just going to select this, press Ctrl G to group it, Ctrl D to duplicate it, hold the shift key, reduce the size, and again align center, align middle, and then alt, and then just change the direction, something like this, and send this to back. We got this shape. Ctrl C or Ctrl G to group it, Ctrl C, and paste it here in the center. You can see here I'm just going to hold the shift key and reduce the size. You can see here something like this. Now let's add the compass, the scale or the needle. So what I'm going to do is, let me just select this part only. You can see here Ctrl C, Ctrl V, or let me just first of all ungroup this, and then I'm just going to move this, and then I don't need this one. Let me ungroup this also. All right, now I'm going to take this only, and then this color, the black color, I'm going to change it to somewhat this blue color. You can see here, and here also I'm going to, for this also I'm going to give the same color, blue, and here I'm going to give some lighter blue, and here I'm going to give some lighter blue, so it looks something like this. And then what you can do is you can just put a red pointer at the top. So again I'm just going to duplicate this, press Ctrl D. You can see here, let me just ungroup this, and then insert shapes, select the rectangle, draw the rectangle. So this much part I want to give some red color. You can see here, let me just make it transparent, shape outline, make it no outline, and press Ctrl D. So I'm going to make it 2 times. Okay, let me just put it here. Then I'm just going to select this first, hold the shift key, select the rectangle, merge shape, and you can see here I can just intersect, again select this, again this one, merge shape, and intersect. So this one I'm going to use some darker color, and here I'm going to use some red color. So I end up getting a shape something like this. Ctrl G to group it, and just bring it and put it here exactly on top of this. All right, so we end up getting a shape something like this. Again Ctrl G to group it, Ctrl C to copy, bring it here, Ctrl V to paste, and this is our needle. And then I'm just going to bend it a little bit, something like this. You can see, if you want you can just reduce the width. Okay, so you end up getting something like this. Let me just reduce it further. Yeah, so again make sure that shape, align center, align middle. Okay, so and then what I can do is I can just add one circle hollow here to look more realistic. Hold the shift key, you can see here, shape outline, make it no outline, shape fill, I can give some white color. Again make sure it is also align center, align middle. Okay, so this is our shape ready. Now it's time to add the icons and the options. So if you're using the icons, or if you're using the latest version of PowerPoint, you can see the icons here. If not, I have provided a complete free list of icons on my channel. You can just go and search and download it. So for this I'm going to use these icons, and depending on your requirement you need to choose the icons wisely. So I'm just going to choose some random icons here. I need 12 icons. You can see here I'm just choosing it randomly, and then I've already selected 6, 7, maybe 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and click on insert, bring it aside. The height I'm going to make it as 0.3 only, the height and width both, and then I'm just going to place one by one, something like this here. You can see here, just place it exactly in the center, and later on you can just align it properly also, but you need to spend a some time here to align it properly. So I'm just randomly, I'm just going to put things here, you can see. And this one here. And again, I'm just selecting this and this, sorry, this one and the circle, press Ctrl G to group it and make sure that it is always bring to front. Okay. Now the next thing what I'm going to do is adding the text here. So you can go to insert text box, you can add the title first. Okay, choose any good font. I'm going to choose Roboto or any good font of your choice, you can choose it. And then you can add some detailed text here. This also I'm going to make it Roboto, and maybe I'm going to give light gray color, reduce the font size and put it here, or you can make it in the center also. This also I'm going to make it center aligned, and then select both of these, press Ctrl G to group it, Ctrl D to duplicate, and then add one by one. You can see here. If you want to change the color, you can change the color. So let me just use the black and gray combination only. Press Ctrl D. You can see here, this is the last one now. All right, so we have added the titles, the icons, the full design is completed. Now it's time to do the animation part. So let me just close this format background, go to the animations, enable the animation pane, and you need to pay a little bit attention here. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to animate this particular needle. So the needle will keep on moving for each, you can see the step, and then the title or the detailed text will appear. So first of all, I'm just going to select this needle here. Okay, then add animation. The first animation which I'm going to use is a spin. You can see here it is spinning something like this. Now double click, because it has to spin and come here only. Okay, it should not spin the 360 degrees, it should spin maybe 30 degrees, some kind of thing. To change the degrees, what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click this. First of all, go to the timings, the duration, make it very fast. Effect, you can see here the amount. First of all, the amount, what you need to do is you have to make it 30 degrees. Sometimes you have to make it 1 or 2 degrees up and down also, not a problem. And don't forget to press the enter key. Otherwise, if you just click the mouse, it will not be changed. You can see still is 360. So I have to make it 30 and press the enter key. So it becomes 30 degrees clockwise. And bounce end, I'm just going to increase it maybe 0.41, something like this, and click OK. So you can see here, the moment I play, it just stops here only. And then once this is done, this should appear. Either you can just simply add animation or any animation, maybe you can just appear animation also you can do, and this should happen after previous. So if I play, it comes something like this, but it is taking some time, so I can just make it with previous also. If I just do, you can see here. Or if you want to change the animation to this one, instead of this, I use the animation, sorry, I want to use the animation. Let me just delete this. I want to use maybe more entrance effect, and I'm going to use stretch. Click OK and stretch. This should happen from left, and this should be off with previous. Okay, so if I play, it comes something like this. All right, now the similar animations I need to do it. The one thing is, you cannot just simply just copy the animation for this one. Maybe for this you can copy, but for this, every time you need to create the spin animation. Remember that every time you need to create. So it doesn't matter whether the needle is here because we have changed, or it has to be here. No, it doesn't matter. So let it be like this. Again, what I need to do is every time I have to click on add animation. The moment if I just go and select from here, it will override the existing animation. So we have to keep on adding the animations 11 times. Okay, so add animation. Again, I'm going to make it spin. So you can see here one more animation has been added. Now I have to double click and give the same effect. So again, timings, I have to make it very fast. Effects, again here I have to make it 30 degrees only, the rotation. The bounce end, I have to make it 0.41 or 42, doesn't matter here if it is 0.1 here and there, and click OK. So what happens here, if I go and play the slideshow, this is the first time it comes here, again click, this is the second time, can you see here? And then using this I'm going to copy the animation here. So this one, animation painter, to this one. Okay, then again the third time, again I have to do the same thing, add animation, go to emphasis, spin, one more animation added, double click, again timings, make it very fast. Again here make it 30 degrees and press the enter key, increase the bounce end, you can see here, and click OK. So now the animation of this one, I need to copy it here. Let me just show you last time. Again, I'm going to select this, add animation, emphasis, spin, double click the animation, timings, make it very fast, or depending on your requirement, you can make it slow also, not a problem. Go to the effects, amount, again 30 degrees, press enter key, bounce and increase it. Okay, you can adjust from this also, click OK. Now for this animation I'm going to click this here. So let me just play. So you have to make it 4 like this, you have to make it 11 so that it completes the full round or full cycle. So now when I click, this will come, you can see here like this. All right, so just you need to complete the animation for the rest of the options the similar way which I have explained.